If you're a serious fabricator or metal worker, you're likely always on the lookout for a welder that can keep up with your demands. I've been putting the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V through its paces for the past 6 weeks, and I've got to say, this thing is the real deal. Before I dive into the details, if you want to check out the product specs and reviews on Amazon, the link is in the description. I've been using the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V on a wide range of projects, from thin 3mm mild steel to thick 25mm stainless plate, and I'm impressed by its performance. The first thing that jumps out is the sheer power of this machine. 630 amps at a 70% duty cycle means you can lay down heavy beads for minutes without the machine shutting down to cool off. I was welding 12mm thick boiler plate the other day, and the arc stayed rock solid even after a full 2-minute pass. That kind of stamina is what separates weekend hobby rigs from shop-grade gear. One of the features that really sets this machine apart is the 4-roller drive system. Most machines in this class come with 2 rollers, which can lead to wire slip and frustration when you're working with thicker wires like 1.2mm or 1.6mm flux core. But with 4 rollers, you get positive, repeatable feed every time, even with a 5 kg spool sitting on the floor. I've used it with ER70S6, stainless 308L, and even soft aluminum wire without ever having to tweak the tension mid-job. It's a game changer for anyone who's struggled with wire feed issues in the past. Another advantage of the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V is that it's a true 3-in-1 unit. You're not buying separate machines for MIG, stick, and flux cord work. This one does it all. The MIG side gives you smooth, spatter-free welds on thin sheet metal, which is perfect for exhaust fabrication or other projects where appearance matters. And the stick function handles dirty, rusty farm equipment without fuss. I ran a 3mm E6013 electrode on a rusty I-beam last week, and the arc started on the first try, no digging required. The front panel of the machine is straightforward once you get used to it. You've got your wire speed, voltage, and inductance knobs right where you need them, plus a clear digital display that shows actual amperage and voltage, not just a vague setting. This is a big deal for anyone who's worked with machines that only give you a rough idea of what's going on. With the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V, you've got precise control over your welds, which is essential for high-quality work. The foot pedal is optional, but I like having it for fine control when I'm doing root passes on pipe. It allows me to make subtle adjustments to the amperage without having to stop and adjust the machine. And the remote amperage control on the feeder is handy too. You can mount the feeder on a boom and adjust current from the other side of the table without walking back to the machine. This is a small feature, but it can save you a lot of time and hassle in the long run. Build quality is another area where the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V shines. The case is heavy-gauge steel, the handles are welded in, and the fan is surprisingly quiet for a 630-amp beast. I've seen cheaper inverters warp after a year of shop use, but this one still looks and runs like new. It's clear that PATON has put a lot of thought into designing a machine that can withstand the rigors of heavy use. Of course, no machine is perfect, and the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V has a few drawbacks. For one, it's big, about 30 kilograms, so don't expect to lug it up a ladder. You'll need to have a dedicated workspace for this machine, which may not be practical for everyone. The instruction manual is also pretty basic, so you'll want to watch a few YouTube tutorials to dial in your settings for different materials. And while the 2-year warranty is solid, make sure you register the unit on PATON's site right away, because the paperwork process isn't automatic. So, who is this machine for? If you're running a fabrication shop, doing heavy farm repairs, or just want one machine that can handle anything you throw at it without flinching, the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V is worth every penny. It's not the cheapest welder out there, but it's built to last, and it earns its keep every day. Whether you're working on high-end automotive projects, or just need a reliable machine for general fabrication work, this is a great choice. In conclusion, the PATON ProMIG-630-15-4-400V is a top-notch welder that's designed for serious metal workers. With its powerful 630 amp output, 4-roller drive system, and versatile 3-in-1 design, it's a machine that can handle anything you throw at it. Check the link below if you want to see the current price and full specs.